Liam, you've made a lot of Wexford people.
Hello, Tom.
You've made a lot of Wexford people very happy tonight. All I can say is it's a night just to say congratulations. But how do you feel after all that? It was a fantastic night for Wexford.
It's a great day. It's been great since Wednesday evening, Tom. Since the under-21 up in Parnell Park. You know, it's all about the players. You know, they're the boys sacrificing their lives for this. We're just there facilitating them as best we can, and you're looking for character, you're looking for commitment, dedication, and we got in abundance today.
Yeah. We were the best team, I think, over the 2 days. I think everyone acknowledges that, Liam. Going in at the end of normal time, when we probably should have seen them off because we were the best team. How do you get a team up, or are you going to give any secrets out of the dressing room? But by God, they came out and they really did the business in injury time, or extra time, I should say.
Yeah, well, look, there was no secret, Tom. You know, we went through it a week ago. You know, we're sticking to the same process all along. And Kieran Kenny spoke in the dressing room last week about Clare down to 14 men, and they had to work a lot harder with 14 men against 15. You know, I just reminded the fellas what Kieran at half time, or when we came in, what Kieran had said. Only today they were down to 13. So that gave us an advantage straight away, which people probably wouldn't realise. But I'm delighted personally that it went back to 15 aside, to be honest with you, because as you know well, Tom, we don't generally get the credit we deserve when we hurl well, generally because the other team hurls bad. But I have to just give it to the players, in fairness to them. You know, we've seen a lot of men grown up today now, but look, unfortunately, Tom, it's only the first round of the qualifiers, but we'll take the victory.
Yeah, and I was just going to say as well, Liam, that character-wise, I just point out one player to you. Paul Morris was taken off in normal time, came on and was nearly man of the match in extra time. That took some character, but there is some character in this team.
Well, that's it, Tom. You know, I mean, it's step by step and inch by inch, and you know, I suppose for the supporters, this is for the supporters to enjoy a day like this. You know, I mean. And I was saying to the players even, you know, before last week, you know, playing the Ireland champions in Ennis, this is who we want to play and this is where we want to be. After the game in Ennis, you know, we spoke in the dressing room afterwards, and I just said to them how many Wexford fellas had got the opportunity to hurl against the Ireland champions twice in the 1 week, and we were having that opportunity, and we were bringing them back to Wexford Park. But you know, we're creating a lot of chances, Tom. We're not putting them away, you know, and that's something we need to improve on. But it's all part of the development of this team, and you know, as you know well, and I know myself, Tom, we've been through the mill. You know, players get confidence from winning, you know, and these players will gain from today as well. Like,
yeah, because we had 11 wides in the first half. They haven't had 11 wides since I was hurling, Liam. But the last thing I'd say, Liam, is Waterford next week. There's no point in saying Waterford are going to be rubbing their hands and saying the All-Ireland champions didn't get through. And you know, this is the game we want. We want Wexford. You're probably going to have to bring them back down to the ground very, very quickly and get up and running for next week. Yeah,
they'll come down very quick, to be honest with you. The man that doesn't come down will be in trouble.
I kind of knew that,
But you know, there's one thing, Tom. I said to these fellas last week, and a Wexford man, the hurls of spirit, hurls with honour, and we got a lot of that in the last 2 weeks. And you know, for these fellas to progress where they deserve to be, you know, they have to knuckle down, focus again on the job next week, and go out and beat Waterford with a performance. And that's all we'll ask for. But you know, with JJ there doing a great job with the 21s, back-to-back Leinster titles. You know, the game last week against Clare, you know, the crowd that came out here against Dublin, and you know, and we didn't give them the performance that we were disappointed with the performance ourselves. But you know, fellas are growing, they're growing up to it, and they're wanting to hurl for Wexford. And sure, you'd be a proud Wexford man this evening, to be honest with you.
Well, I was going to say that to you, Liam. Skill and honour we hurled with, but by God, I'll tell you, there's quite a lot of proud men from Wexford going home tonight. And you mightn't enjoy it as much as us, but we're going to enjoy the night anyway. Thanks, Liam Dunne, and well done.
Okay, Tom, pleasure.